Hi guys, this is Simeon from Swedish Homestead. I just picked up 10 turkeys that we're gonna raise here on the farm. We have half of our family American, so we celebrate Thanksgiving. And I want to talk about raising turkeys versus raising chickens, a little bit the differences and challenges. Turkeys are 3 weeks old. Usually we buy them day old, but this is the only age they had at this time, and it doesn't matter to us. Actually, the death rate among turkeys can be quite high sometimes, so these should have gone through the most difficult time of their life, and I hope that all 10 of them will survive. Turkeys are extremely sensitive, and it's really important that you put them in the right kind of environment, that they really stay dry and clean when they are young, because it seems like when they are young, they just try to find a new way to die, pretty much. Then when they're older, they don't die anymore, you know, whereas chickens can just die randomly. When turkeys are older, they're just super hardy. But I'm now, since I just got them, I don't really know in what kind of environment they were before, if it was a warm stable or not. I'm going to keep them inside of the stable for maybe a week or so, slowly adjust them to the feed that I have before I move them out on pasture. So this here is a deep bedding that I had some chickens on. I'm going to turn it now, aerate it, and then I'm going to put some fresh wood shavings on here and make it all ready and cozy for the young turkeys. Now if you want to know more about deep bedding and the benefits of it, check out my other videos that I will link right here, where I talk about it more in detail. But just to give a few basics, this bedding is so deep that a lot of beneficial bacteria can live in here, and also fungi can grow and all of that, which is very beneficial to the birds. And at the same time, all this carbon in here really binds all the nitrogen and everything, so you don't have an odor, and it slowly composts over time, and you only have to clean your chicken stable or turkey stable once a year. Chickens will scratch a lot and turn in their manure in the deep bedding by themselves, whereas turkeys will just walk on it and eventually just put a layer of manure on top of it, so you have to be on top of turning this deep bedding by hand. Turkeys eat a lot of grass out on pasture, much more than chickens, so I really don't want to keep them in here a long time, but I have to adjust them slowly to the feed and just see how they are doing. I just discovered something really funny. This box here that I got the turkeys in from the farmer, it says Richdale Farm. So Richard Perkins, who has a YouTube channel and who has this amazing permaculture farm 2.5 hours north of us. This box was, I guess, wrongly addressed to him or something, but that's where he buys his turkeys as well. Now the reason why we are getting the turkeys first now is because we don't want to have them slaughter them such a long time before Thanksgiving. We want to pretty much process them very shortly before it's time for us to celebrate Thanksgiving as a family. So these little friends here are 3 weeks old. They they grow extremely fast. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 more in here. 9 and 10. That's it. That's it. Let's give them some water and some feed and see if they will adapt. Now, if you want turkeys to be doing well, they need feed that has more protein than chickens. So ideally you want to feed them with a different feed. We don't have money for that, so we will have to feed them on the same feed eventually as the layers that we have. So we'll do a slow transition from this feed that is high in protein to the other one, and then obviously they're gonna get the insects and grass out on the pasture. Turkeys are also extremely picky about their feed. Chickens eat pretty much anything. Turkeys, if you don't give them the right feed, they will starve themselves to death. And we've had this many times that we started them out on an expensive bagged feed and then tried to get them to go over to certain grains or something that were cheaper from local farmers, and it was super difficult. We took the advice from Joel Salatin, who said that if a turkey has about 5 chicks to teach it, it'll learn how to drink from a nipple waterer, how to eat the right feed. So last year we even had a chicken feed that had some canola in it, which they think is too bitter. But because we had a lot of chicks from chickens with it, they taught the turkeys how to eat it, and they were just fine. You want the water to be very high up, so they have to reach it, so as little dirt as possible can go in there. So ideally I would have loved to have some chickens here with them about the same age. They could have taught them, but these are 3 weeks old, so we'll do it with just them this time. Turkeys are just so different in character to chickens. When they are older, the turkeys just come running to you. When I raised them in the chicken tractors last year, the turkeys are just standing there waiting for you to come, and the chickens just hide in the back. It's also really funny that turkeys, they really don't like dark. So in the chicken tractors you had a really big problem, because they wouldn't, at night, they wouldn't sleep under the protected part of the chicken tractor with the aluminum roof over it. They would actually go and stand in the front where it is all open. They would get wet and really cold. So that is a tricky part. So when we will do turkeys on a little bigger scale, turkey is not really a big thing in Sweden, but when we'll do that someday, because some people just love some turkey, when we have our butcher shop and all of that, then we will have a gobbly-go, like some farmers call it, where the turkeys will just have a protected area with roosts that's mobile, that you can pull, and then the turkeys themselves will walk freely, fenced in with the electric poultry net. So yeah, we'll see. Now I just hope that these guys will find their way here to the feed and to the water, and we'll have a good start here in our stable. Keep a close eye on them. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about turkeys. This is really just for our personal use. We really love having those fresh pasture turkeys for Thanksgiving, and then to also eat them maybe around Christmas or different times of the year, just to have some yummy turkey that you know where it comes from. Right now in the news further down on the continent, it's like this big deal about all these contaminated eggs that were sold in millions and millions with some pesticides or insecticides in them. And you know, buy local food, find a farmer, and see how they raise their food, and buy local. You see, about half a year ago there was this big deal here in Sweden how there was contaminated chicken. People were getting the stomach flu like crazy from it. Doctors were saying take it off the market, which is what they do with the eggs right now in Germany and Holland and Belgium and places like that. And you know, it's always the laws are so difficult and hard for us smaller farmers, but it's the industry that really causes the harm in most cases. You know, even if you have a small farmer who does something wrong, well, if people, you know, go there and look at it, well, then they won't buy and he will go out of business. But even if he did something bad, it's just such a limited amount of people that is affected, versus the industry does something like this and millions of eggs are out in the market, and they say that they're harmful for children. You know, so it's just the sad thing. We raise our own food, we know where it comes from, and God bless farmers who make it their life's purpose to raise good, healthy food for people who can't farm, or their people who don't have that calling but want to eat this healthy food they can buy from them. So that's just a wonderful thing. I'm really excited about the turkeys. I'm excited for them to get out on pasture very soon. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We always appreciate all of you hanging around, and excited for what this fall will hold for us all. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.